Hello and welcome back. I am jeffgrantMEDIA. In today's unboxing and first impressions video, we've got another package from KNKG. Now, KNKG did send me this as a sample for review, but all the opinions in this video are mine and mine alone. I did not share the contents of this video with KNKG prior to publication. They will see this when you do. In addition to that, there is an affiliate link in the description box down below if you're considering buying what is inside of this box or any other product from KNKG. Please consider using that link. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it do earn a small commission from that sale. All the money goes back to the channel, help you produce more content so consumers can make informed purchasing decisions. So this is my second pack now from KNKG. It's also the core pack, so it's the same bag I took a look at, but this is their new Core Pro collection. So they asked me if I wanted to take a look at this, so I said yes, I am definitely interested in that. I will say I do not currently have the other one, the wax KNKG core bag that I took a look at because I actually gifted that to a friend of mine, and he's currently on a trip to Florida. They took their daughter to Disney and Universal, and that's the bag that he took with him. So he's actually using it. Actually texted me 2 days ago and said, hey, love the bag, thank you, it's coming in very handy. And he actually met one of my daughter's favorite actors inadvertently at the hotel. They got to meet Dusty Buns. I'm not going to share the photo with you because, well, I don't think he wants me to post his face and his daughter's face all over the internet, but they got to meet Dusty Buns at the hotel, so my daughter is incredibly jealous of her buddy right now. Anyway, I digress. Let's crack this box on open, see what we have inside. Always be very careful when opening soft goods with a knife, and then always put your knife away. You don't want to cut those digits because that knife's very sharp and it will certainly cut my digits up. What's it look like? I don't see it yet. I can't see it yet. You can't see it yet either. It's inside a box. Oh, I forgot about this presentation. I do like Pack for Greatness. I do like their packaging. KNKG's packaging is quite nice. I do remember enjoying that from last time. One big shipping box. We have a nice box with this black on black look. I love that little gloss black KNKG. Now, is this one that folds open? Okay. All right. How's it look? I'm not looking yet. I'm not looking at the monitor. I can't see it. I can't see it. Ooh. We got one and two. Wait, maybe three? Three KNKG morale patches here. So there's got to be... Is there a morale field? All right, so this is definitely... This is different. This is definitely different than my original one, okay? My wax version. Oh, I like the way this feels. But we got KNKG with an American flag. Blackout KNKG with the white lettering. And then built the hard way. These all look like vinyl patches with loop sewn to the back of it. Yeah. These are vinyl patches with loop on the back of it, so these will work with anything. Hook and loop is just what Velcro is. Velcro is a name brand, so hook and loop is the normal stuff. And they actually have silencers on the back of it, so they won't stick to things. All right. All right. We actually have... It's hard to read because it's black on black, but we have Outlast Trends, Outwork Excuses, KNKG. Thank you for trusting us to carry and organize and secure your gear. It's hard to read. Yeah, you can see it if I hold it. There we go, just like that. Get the light to reflect properly. But this is also a really nice box. I like this box quite a bit as well. So we'll set that to the side. And now let's take a first look. Now, one thing I'm noticing is there's no morale field here for those patches. I thought I requested the 25 liter. This looks to be a little small. This looks to be like the 13 liter version of the bag. It does look a little smaller. I think I had the 25 liter last time, and that was a really good size. But this feels like it might be a little bit smaller. I don't know. There's nothing on the tag to state what size you have. This does look like a smaller version than I had last time. I believe there's also more organization. Do we have the... Oh, there we go. That's kind of cool. All right. Okay, okay. I like that, I like that. So, one of the things I just noticed is on the original core pack I had, these pop loose so you could put like your weight belt through, but they are Velcro. These are magnetic. I like that, I like that. They're pretty good magnets. Like, you gotta, I can hold it. I mean, the bag's empty, so there's not a lot of weight in it, but the package said it weighed 6 pounds. That's with the cardboard and the bag, but it's a fairly substantial magnet. Like, you don't have to like struggle to pop it loose, but it's holding it pretty close. So you pop these loose, and then you can actually wrap your weight belt in and around the bag. That's why we have top access to the bag, so you can have your weight belt wrapped through, and it actually goes through like a luggage pass-through. It actually has a pass-through for it to go through the back, so you don't have to strap down your shoulder strap. So you can feed it through the front here, and then through your pass-through, and you can still totally and completely access the bag. You have full access to the top, and you can wear the bag and sling it. And it actually does have, pop that loose, it does actually also have a luggage pass-through, so if you're using this for travel, you can still use your luggage pass-through. So that's nice. And the front of the bag has this nice soft, this almost feels, let's see if it'll work. This feels like this might be where you could put your KNKG patches, even though we do have some branding there, but let's see if they'll stick. When you buy morale patches that come with the hook and loop on it, usually the patch, it should anyway, the patch should have the hook side, which is that abrasive side, and the bag should have the loop side, the softer side. And because this panel here is pretty soft, I think, yep, that is our morale patch. So you can actually probably cover up that KNKG logo. Is it just the right size? Yeah, you can just cover that up with your morale patch. So you can change the way the front of your bag looks just by slapping this on, and it peels right back off. So this is a softer feeling material. It's not necessarily hook and loop, but it does work with it, so you can slap any of your morale patches right on there. So that's nice. Now, I don't remember offhand the organization that the front of it had, or the other bag did on the outside, but we have a front zipper pocket here. We have what's probably going to be like our admin pocket here. Yeah, so here's our admin pocket. So we have a big long liner pocket, and below, it's hard to see, there's actually two more liner pockets. Well, it's like one long, one shorter, but it's sewn in the middle, so it gives you two separate liner pockets that could fit the palm of my hand, and it's about from the tip of my finger to the end of my fingers deep, each of them. And then we have a elastic mesh on the front, as well as a little bit of space. It seems like it has its own space there, so that's our admin pocket. On the bottom here, we have our shoe garage. So this will be where you would stick your shoes, and if you look at the inside of the bag, which is going to be hard to see, that is where your shoes are. So there's actually this liner here that goes inside the bag, keeps your shoes from touching everything inside your bag. And what that does is it just prevents any sweat or grime that's on the bottom of your shoes from getting into your water bottle or your clean clothes, anything like that. If you have any supplements you're taking, you want to keep all that separate from your dirty shoes. And if you're not using it, you just simply zip this up, and then you can just push that to the bottom of the bag, and it does take up a little bit of space inside the bag, but once it's down and you put stuff in here and compresses it, you really don't notice that that's down there at all. So ultimately, it doesn't really take up that much internal space of the bag. The only thing it does do with shoe garages is it actually does eat up internal space of the bag when you're using it. So depending upon how big your shoes are, that's how much room you're going to be taking. Like if I'm size 8.5, 9, my shoes are, I would say, average, so they're going to take up probably, I would say maybe to the top of this admin pocket here. But if you have larger feet, like a size 12 or so, you're going to take up more space. So the amount of space taken up inside the bag is really dependent upon your shoe size, but it does take up internal space of the bag. Now, if you move to the inside of the bag, it's going to be real hard to see because this top access doesn't really grant us a lot of room to peel it down, but we do have a button for our tablet sleeve, laptop sleeve. That's big enough for a laptop. We will run through the specs. I'm not 100% sure right now how that would fit, but I feel like that would fit a 15, maybe a 16-inch computer. And then on the front, it's hard to see, but down low on the front side, so kind of about down where this front zipper pocket is, there is an actual another mesh pocket down there, so there is one more pocket inside there for organization. And the laptop sleeve has like a airback mesh liner, and it feels like there is a very, very thin piece of foam in here. So there is a little bit of protection, but it's thin. I don't think it's going to offer you a whole lot of protection. So just like I say with any laptop bag, if you're carrying a laptop or computer inside your bag, be cognizant that it's in there, what you pack in there, how you pack things, and when you're setting it down. You don't want to drop it on something hard. Let's see, is it floating? I don't know. It's hard to tell. It is not floating. It is right on the bottom of the bag. So the laptop sleeve is not floating. The easy way around that is, I even have it somewhere. I have some old pieces of foam from, I don't even know, some project from something. And I would usually stick that in the bottom of my laptop sleeves just to give my computer that appearance of having a little bit of a floating laptop sleeve. If they didn't have it, it's not really a necessity as long as you know your laptop's in there and you're just careful when you set it down. But I do like to be a little bit more careful with my laptop because they're expensive, and usually you got a lot of data on there that you don't want to replace or can't, so you don't really want to damage them. So anyway, just be cautious. All right, back to the bag. We do have a zipper pocket here on the top flap that it does not go up, but it is this whole space, so you have a decent amount of room here. That's just a QA pocket, quick grab items. I'd probably throw like my work ID in there, a pencil, a pen, a Sharpie, something like that. Probably some like lip balm, things of that nature I'll throw in there. Now, if you flip it back over, we already showed that we do have a luggage pass-through. We do have an adjustable sternum strap. The shoulder pads, they're not super thick, but they feel as though they're padded enough. I think this bag comes in 13, 25, and 35 liters. And I do remember the last time I had a 25, and I thought it looked a little small for a 25. So maybe it is a 25. Not 100% sure. I will have to double check on that. But we do also have pleated expandable. There's an elastic band here that pulls, it goes through all the way through and attaches to the side of the bag, but it's pleated so you can expand it out. And let's go ahead and do the test. The 32 ounce Nalgene that everyone always asks me, will it fit? And I'm guessing it will. Oh yeah, that fits easy. And that there's actually more room in there. Now take consideration, it is empty, so you probably won't be able to fit much more than a 32 inside this bag because there's nothing in there to push outward onto the bottom, but there is still a lot of slack in that pocket. So you can easily fit a 32 ounce Nalgene inside this bag. So if you are using it for the gym, you're more likely to carry bigger water bottles than if you're just EDCing this bag. So if you are carrying it for the gym, because this is KNKG is King Kong apparel, or King Kong. I don't remember if it's got the apparel on the end, to be honest with you. But they make workout specific gear. This is a bag meant to be taken to the gym, hence the mag attachment for the front MOLLE webbing and the pass-through for a weight belt, the shoe garage. This is a bag meant to go to the gym and carry your workout gear, but it could pull double duty and be an EDC bag, or you could take it to Disney and Universal with the family and be your daily carry while you're on the plane. And I don't know if he's hiking through the park with it, but he did say it was a godsend on the plane, so I know that worked out really well for him. But what I'm seeing here, I'm really, really liking. Now, let's dig into a couple of the specs of the bag. Now, the KNKG Core Pro Backpack comes in 3 different sizes. The mini, that is 13 liters for $140 USD. The medium, that is 25 liters for $200 USD. Or the large, that is 33 liters for $230 USD. All of these bags come in the color mud, which we can see here, or black. As I said, there is a dedicated lifting belt attachment that is very smartly and uniquely designed right inside the bag that you can still have full access and usage of the bag when your belt is attached to it. We do have a shoe garage that they say also doubles as a wet or sweaty gear zone, so you can toss your workout clothes in there with your dirty shoes once you're done with your gym time, and then you can keep your sweaty clothes separate from anything clean and dry. They do say that the laptop sleeve will fit up to a 16 14-inch computer. And yes, I was correct because they say there is a large Velcro panel for patch personalization. So the front of this bag is intended for putting your morale patches on. The bag is made from a 500D nylon body with a PVC backing, mag closures for the lifting belt, heavy-duty YKK zippers, powder-coated steel buckles and hardware, a ripstop nylon internal lining, and these bags feature a 25-year warranty. Now, I will say I did not use my last one, do not intend to use this one for the gym. I haven't had a gym membership in a very, very long time. While I don't look it because I'm still pretty out of shape, I have begun running again. I will say my back injury is probably about 90 to 95% healed. On the daily, it doesn't generally bother me. I do feel a twinge of pain or discomfort here or there, so I have been running again. My daughter actually wants to train with me because she wants to do her first 5K in a couple of weeks, so we've been running together, which has been really, really fun. It's probably more walking than running, but either way, it's been really, really fun. So I have been working out again, so I will intend to use this bag as my EDC. I'm going to load this up with my EDC and see how it works. I do like some of the features. This is different. I will say, I love a waxed bag, but I kind of like the way that this is feeling. And I really, really like this morale patch or panel for the front of the bag because it doesn't have, it still works well. It's kind of silent too, listen. Pretty silent. So it does work well to hold your patches on, but it doesn't have that standard, where do we put it? That loop backing that we generally see for morale patches on bags. So it doesn't have that black, soft Velcro side all over the bag. So if you're not using any morale patches, it just looks a lot cleaner. So I do really, really like the material they used for the morale field of the bag. That's really, really nice. Looking at it more, handling it some, I do believe now that I have the 25-liter version of the bag. I think just because it was compacted, because it isn't waxed, so it's not just kind of standing up on its own. It's got a two-way zipper, sorry. If I really fill this bag out and push it out, I'm pretty sure this is, that's 25. There's no way that's a 13-liter bag. Okay, so when I first took it out of the box, I think because it was folded in on itself and squished down, it looked smaller than it was, but it's got a nice shape to it as well. It's got a nice square shape, so it's going to be able to carry a lot of stuff. The only thing that I find off the top of the bat that might be limiting is the fact that it only has top-down access to the bag, so it's going to make finding anything that maybe falls to the bottom of the bag a little more difficult, or to just get something out because you only have this much space. There's no side access, and there's no like J-zip or anything. Now, it's designed that way specifically so you can carry your weight belt. Again, you can still fully access the bag with a belt around it because it will feed through these and through your pass-through. So it's designed to still function if it's wrapped in a lifting belt, but it does limit the access to the bag. So there is that feature that we're going to have to contend with. I didn't really find it much of an issue last time. Really, the only thing was I carry a spare hat in my bag, and maybe in the winter if I had a skull cap, an extra skull cap, because sometimes I'll leave the house. Usually when I go to work, I have my hair done. If it's shorter, if it's longer, it's just a mess all the time. So if my hair's shorter, I'll have something in my hair, but sometimes throughout the day, my hair will get messed up and I'll either go for my baseball cap, or when I'm leaving work and it's cold outside, I want to get my skull cap, and sometimes the skull cap will migrate to the bottom of the bag, and because we only have this singular top access, it will make that skull cap sometimes a little harder to find because it'll slink all the way to the bottom of the bag. But really, that's the only thing that I'm noticing off the top, is that we are a little limited to the access to the internal of the bag because of the opening, but it's a double-edged sword because the way the bag opens, the bag is designed, it will allow you to carry your lifting belts without inhibiting access to the bag. So it's a double-edged sword, but for an EDC, it might be a little bit more in the way, as opposed to being a gym bag. It might be a perfect design for you. And I will say, even when I went to the gym, I'm a runner. I spent most of my time running, and when I wasn't running, I was using machines, so I wasn't really using free weights. I wasn't lifting heavyweight. I was never a lifter, so I have no idea really what I would probably personally never have any need for a lifting belt. But am I noticing that? Oh, I am. Oh, that's cool. So I just noticed something as I'm sitting here. My finger just happened to slide in. The pass-through also, it's not closed off, so it goes all the way to the bottom of the back of the bag. So if you are using this as a travel bag, you kind of have a built-in hidden pocket there. So you can utilize the full back panel. So you can throw some stuff down in the back of the bag and have that hidden way down in there. So that's nice. I just happened to be sitting here. I was literally sitting here with my finger on the bag holding it up, and my index finger went in and it went down, and I realized that there was no line sewn there. So we do have an extra added feature to the bag that wasn't in the literature. So there we go. If we are using this as a travel bag, such as my friend is right now, there's I don't know if I noticed that on the wax version. So I'm gonna have to ask him when he gets back. I'm not bothering him on vacation. I'm gonna ask him when he gets back if it does go down like that, and that way you have an extra little pocket there for travel. But either way, it's gonna be a pleasure to use. I did enjoy using the wax version of the bag. Now we have the pro version that has a few upgrades to it. I do really like these mag locks, even though I'm probably never going to use it for a lifting belt. I might find a use for that yet, and having the mag is way quieter and cleaner and quicker than the Velcro, because you don't have to sit there and pull the entire strap away. There's just two mags on either side, but again, they do grab and hold pretty good. They're not super solid where you have to struggle to pull them across. They're not like, or apart, they're not like magnet fishing magnets. They're not that strong, but they do have a good hold. So it does hold the this lid. It does hold the webbing down, so if you do have anything looped through the webbing, it's not going to pull away from the back. So that is nice. So overall, happy with what I'm seeing. I like this mud color. It's probably, it looks like it's coming over a little more green in the camera. It's probably the lights. I have a more yellow tinge because there used to be an awning over this light, or this window here. Had those awnings I had taken off the house. So there's a lot more natural light coming in, so it's very bright and very cool in here. So I have some warmer lights up here to kind of balance it out. So it's coming a little green, but I would say it's probably a little darker than like a coyote. It's not quite that coyote tan, but it is certainly, this light, it does maybe have a little bit of a green tinge to it, but I'd say it's still tan, but it's a little bit darker than a coyote brown or a coyote tan, if you will. But it is a nice color. I do like this mud color. It's really nice. And the zippers are all functioning really, really well. They are 2-ways, and they're going around the bends nicely. So they're YKK, so I don't think these are going to have any issues at all. Standard YKK zippers all the way around. Now I'm actually caught on the molly webbing there, not molly, but the daisy chain webbing kind of stuck out a little bit, and yeah, see, it's kind of just sticking out a hair in the bends and getting the zipper caught. It's actually the zipper pull. The zipper pull, if I can recreate it, you can see the zipper pull is kind of hitting. Can you see that? The zipper pull is kind of hitting the outside of that daisy chaining, and it just prevents it. So I guess if you just kind of pull away from the bag, it zippers much easier. But it looks good. I like it feels good. I like the materials used. It's feeling and looking like a nice solid bag. So we're gonna go ahead and get this into rotation. I will probably load this thing up tomorrow and take it to work and start testing it out. So stay tuned. There will be a full real user review forthcoming. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big button and ring that bell right next to it so you get notifications the next time I post a brand new video. Good night.